Have you ever wondered if a simple act of revenge on mischief night could unravel into a Halloween nightmare that exposes a teacher's darkest secret, leaving you haunted by what you wish you never found? Picture this. It's 1998 in Leeds, United Kingdom, and you're 14 years old. Just a kid who loves football, your mum's shepherd's pie, and chucking sticks for the family dog in the local park. School's a drag, but you've got your best mate Danny to make it bearable. You two hop on the bus every afternoon after classes, swapping stories about teachers who hate you or that latest match highlight. Danny's the reliable one, never late, homework always done, stays out of scraps. But one day, everything flips. Danny bumps into Mr. Carter, the strict history teacher, outside the boys' toilets. It's an accident, pure clumsiness. But Carter's holding a steaming cup of tea that splashes all over his crisp white shirt. Danny mutters sorry a dozen times, but Carter loses it, accuses him of doing it on purpose, marches him to the head teacher's office like he's committed a felony. Carter spins it as a deliberate attack, a health and safety violation that could have scalded him badly. The head teacher buys it, hook, line, and sinker, pushing for expulsion. Danny's parents beg on their knees, promising it'll never happen again, and they bargain it down to 2 weeks of after-school detention, 2 hours every Saturday morning included. They tell Danny to keep his head down, serve the time, move on. Life's unfair, but silence is survival. But Danny's older brother Paul, he's 3 years wiser, 3 years angrier, and he smells injustice like blood in the water. Paul's hated Carter since his own school days, even though the teacher never targeted him directly. Seeing his little brother crucified over a spill, it snaps something in him. He vows revenge, but not the hot-headed kind. No, Paul says revenge is a dish best served cold, planned, patient. You tag along because loyalty's everything at 14, and Paul's got that big brother charisma that makes you feel invincible. He lays it out. Don't strike now, when Carter's eyes are peeled for suspects. Wait months. Let him think the storm's past, apologies accepted, and time it for when chaos reigns, when pranks fly under the radar. Mischief Night, October 30th, the eve of Halloween. For the uninitiated, Mischief Night's an ancient tradition, roots twisting back centuries across the UK and America. It started as the night before religious feasts, kids raiding cabbage patches from farms in the old days, but evolved into egging houses, toilet papering trees until they're mummified in white. Dates shifted. April 30th once, or Guy Fawkes Night Eve in parts of England, but by the late 20th century, it's locked in on October 30th, the perfect cover for youthful mayhem blending into Halloween's frenzy. Paul's genius lies in the delay. By then, Carter's guard drops, and the neighborhood's alive with suspects. But Paul's not stopping at eggs or TP. He wants Carter to hurt, deep, without laying a finger on him. Paul's no thug, just a brother avenging his own. Weeks drag, ideas bounce, slash the tires on Carter's daily drive. Nah, too traceable. Spray paint his garage door. Petty. Paul's obsessed with Carter's pride and joy, a 1961 Jaguar E-Type, first series, cherry red, locked in the garage like a shrine. That car's his baby. Poured thousands into restoration, polishes it like a lover. Wreck it, and you wreck him. Planning starts early October, but it's no smash and grab. Break in at dawn, neighbors hear, coppers swarm. Paul's fixated on suffering, slow burn. Danny, bitter as black coffee, green lights anything. Phase 1. Desensitize Carter. Paul's mate Marvin, a lanky kid with a bike and zero fear, knocks on Carter's door nightly for 3 weeks straight. Bangs loud, bolts before it opens, reports back like a spy. First nights, Carter peeks cautious, shrugs it off. By week 2, he's fuming, yelling into empty streets. Week 3, he's chasing Marvin down the block in slippers, veins bulging, promising hidings. Marvin's bait, turning Carter into a powder keg. October 30th dawns crisp, electric. School buzzes with plans, costume swaps, party whispers. But you and Danny play coy, poker faces masking the storm. No shared classes with Carter, thank God. But spotting him in the corridor drains your color, heart hammering like he reads guilt on your skin. 3:15 p.m., bell rings freedom. Bus stop huddle. Paul's orchestrated it surgical. Meet at their place 7 p.m. Bikes ready, gloves on. Nerves gnaw. You admit it to Danny, he mirrors. But thanks you fierce, calls you his best mate ever. That seals it. No backing out. 8 p.m. Four shadows pedal silent to the corner opposite Carter's semi-detached. Marvin scouts, bangs the knocker like thunder, yells tosser as he peels away. Carter erupts. Door flies. He's in joggers, face purple, sprinting to his everyday sedan, not the Jag. Backing out wild, tires screech. He's off chasing phantoms through alleys. Marvin's looped him before. 15 minutes tops till return. Elation surges. You've got the window. Gloves snap on, sprint up the drive. Towel muffles Paul's punch through the garage side window. Glass shatters soft, frame cleared. You're in the dim cave smelling oil and leather. Light switch temps, but no. Darkness hides. Heart jackhammers. Where's the Jag? Empty space mocks months of scheming. Panic bubbles. Smash planters. Egg the house? Lame. Paul's adamant. Find something that stings. Danny eyes a footlocker. Military surplus. Padlocked rusty. Carter's army days. Medals. Photos. Rip that open. Gut his soul. Bolt cutters from the rack snip loud as gunshots. Lock yields. Lid creaks. Contents spill. Yellowed envelopes fat with letters. Handwritten faded. Jewelry glints. Rings. Necklace. Danny pockets them quick. Paul lifts a framed photo. Young woman smiling. Brunette waves. Early 20s maybe. Beside it, a glass jar. Lock of brown hair coiled tight. Niece? Girlfriend? Carter's single. No kids. Odd keepsake. Paul's face drains. Photo drops like plague. Danny probes. Paul barks jewelry back. Now. No, why? Just out. Window, bikes, go. Danny protests. Paul growls final. You scramble, towel snatched, street blurred in flight. Paul leads. No stops till lungs burn blocks away. Gasping, you demand. What flipped him? Paul's older. Remembers local lore you missed. Ilkley Moore, 1987. Girl vanished hiking. 19. Student photo-plastered papers for months. Search massive, no body. Presumed dead. Wilds swallow secrets. That face? Identical. Hair, jewels, hers. Paul's certain. Voice steel. Brain reels. Mistake? Relative? But Paul's no fool, no flake. Reality crashes at the phone box. He dials 999. Anonymous tip. Jewelry, hair, footlocker, address. Hangs. You're gone. Sirens should have wailed. Choppers thumped. News vans swarmed. Nada. Dawn brings one plod knocking polite. Peeks garage. Shrugs off as prank. Your break-in? Warning shot. Carter scrubs evidence. Vanishes proof. Weeks crawl. You dodge Carter's gaze. Terror, he'll spot your fear. Paul's mantra. Patience. Probes take time. Christmas break ends. Assembly bombshell. Carter's off to Hong Kong, international school. Grand adventure painted rosy. You three know truth. Fleeing. Danny mutters extradition. Paul counters. Handed to China, 97, no UK treaty. Safe haven. Your fault. Tip on mischief night. Dismissed as kids. Vandalism raid might have unearthed it, but you tipped the snake. Shame festers. Paul's worst. Booze claims him by 30, jobless wreck. You and Danny fight ghosts quieter, but the what-ifs echo. To this day, October 30th chills deeper than any ghost. Revenge's cost. Eternal haunt. But wait, if this tale's gripping you, proving you're all in for these raw truths means hitting subscribe. It's free, no excuses, or admit the shadows win. Keep listening. 2 more nightmares lurk. Back to the footlocker. Those letters. What secrets did they hold? Paul's hunch. Love letters from her, pre-Moore. Carter's obsession twisted post-disappear. He'd stalked Ilkley trails, clippings in envelopes chronicling the search, his descent. Jar's hair? Snipped memorial or trophy. Jules pilfered scene, denial's talisman. You pored over papers later, anonymous, heart-sick. Her name, Emily Hargreaves, 22, Leeds Uni art student, vanished October 25th, 87, eerie echo to your plot. Foggy hike, boyfriend weighted base, she never descended. Boots found weeks later, mud-caked, no prints. Theories swirled. Accident, suicide, foul play. Paul's memory. Carter taught her brother's class, grudge festered? Or chance meet, charm soured possessive? No charges ever, but your find screamed guilt. Post-call. Carter's shift chilled. Lessons laced venom, eyes scanning for whispers. You skipped history electives, feigned flu. Danny withdrew, detention dragged eternal. Paul patrolled nights, bike silhouette guardian. Mischief night passed quiet elsewhere. Eggs flew, TP draped oaks. But your street tensed, coppers doubled. Carter's house dark early, curtains drawn. Rumors brewed. He boarded windows, shotgun rumors false but fear real. You dreamed the Jag's ghost, headlights pursuing, Emily's face in rear view, mouthing why. Woke sweating, checked locks, holidays hit, family dinners ash in throat. Mum noticed, chalked teen angst. Danny's clan fractured. Parents eyed Paul suspect, fights echoed. New Year brought resolve. Tell, no proof, just kid's word. February thawed ice, but not guilt. Carter's farewell assembly, head praised his global vision, clapped like exile voluntary. You three boycotted, hid library, fists clenched. Hong Kong swallowed him. Searches yield zilch post 99. China's veil thick, no leaks. Paul's theory deepened. Carter's network, ex-forces mates, greased palms. Danny aced exams, escaped Leeds Uni. But calls sparse, ghosts linger. You stayed, job local. Pub tales dodge October. Met girl 2005, wedding planned October 29th. Postponed, Jinx feared. Paul's decline accelerated. Pubs daily. Rants Carter's escape. Liver failed 3010, 32. Funeral sparse. Danny spoke, voice crack. We tried justice. You nodded, tears hot. Danny's path, law school, prosecutor, hunts monsters real. Last chat, 2020. Zoom from his office. Closed case last week. Teacher abuser fled abroad. Echoes. You smiled bitter. Now, October again. 2025. 50th mischief night since. Garage long sold, new owners oblivious. Ilkley Moore's trails busier, Emily's plaque faded. But nights, wind howls Leeds streets. You hear bolt cutters snap. Photo clatter. Revenge's chain unbreakable. What we unearth stays buried shallow. Sleep evades, questions loop. If reported straight, no prank night. Body found, Carter caged, or coincidence cruel, innocence shredded. Truth's the nightmare, unknowable. But sharing lightens, you're here, facing dark. Next tale waits, but first, reflect. These scars shape us. Show commitment, subscribe, chase truths hidden, or shadows claim more. How many defy the haunt? Deep dive, mischief night's lore. Pre-Christian, Celtic Samhain roots. Spirits roam, mischief appeases. Victorian England formalized. Working-class kids channeled energy. Post-war, cars targeted but 80s leads. Peak chaos, police logs overflow. Carter's era. Falklands vet. Rumored PTSD, volatile. School files sealed, but whispers. Prior complaints, ignored. Emily's case. Boyfriend cleared, alibi iron. More sightings post. Shadowy man, binoculars, vanished. Your tip logged, dismissed seasonal. Paul's call traced, burner booth ghost. Danny's career, specializes extradition dodges, Hong Kong briefs. You, writer now, anonymize this. Therapy's edge, words 2000, count precise but terror timeless. End, no peace, just vigilance. Have you ever hitched a ride on Halloween night thinking salvation's in a stranger's SUV, only to plunge into a nightmare where a soccer mom's kindness unmasks a demon-hunting zealot with a gun in a barn of horrors? It's shallow water Texas, northwest of Lubbock. Population barely scraping 2,000. Flatlands stretching endless under big skies. You're 19, fresh out high school, grinding shifts at the X-Fab semiconductor plant. Silicon wafers under fluorescent hum. Commute's killer, but you carpool with co-workers. Morning's ritual. Pit stop at Hebrew's coffee shop for go juice and glazed lies. That's where Rita catches your eye. Barista with laugh like wind chimes, debating donut supremacy. Powdered sugar versus cinnamon twist. Numbers swap, texts spark, dates bloom through October's chill. Pumpkins grin from porches. Hayrides rumble county roads. Halloween looms. Friday the 31st, 2003. Rita's headed to a bash at the country club. Upscale spread with twinkle lights and keg stands. No plans? Your mates veg with PUBG marathons. Why not? You dust off the Ghostface costume. Scream classic, white mask, black robe. Worn since high school. Fits loose now. Rita's crew warms quick. You charm with bad puns. Win laughs. Night peaks. Fog machine haze. Thriller blares. Candy corn vanishes. Rita slips to the bathroom. Returns pale. Urgent whisper. Ex-boyfriend crashed. Uninvited. Supposed Gulf oil rig rotation, but schedules shifted. He's volatile. Jealous streak mile wide. Spot you too cozy. Fists fly. Bail now, she urges. Avoid brawl. Heart sinks. You crave more nights like this, but valor's no match for bar fights. Quick goodbyes. Weave through costume throng. Driveway gravel crunches underfoot. Halfway down, bellow erupts. That's right. Get the hell out before I kick your ass. Shoulder glance. Him. Buzz-cut brute. Buddies restraining. Veins popping. Truck nuts. Wife-beater tank. Cliché menace. You bolt. Robe flapping. Highway shoulder your path. Shallow waters 3 miles. Walkable. Thoughts of Rita's smile fuel steps. Phone buzzes. Rita. He's raging. Tossed from party after scrap. Now hunting you with pack. Gut twists. Their wheels. Your shank's mare. Jog kicks in. Robe trails like Spectre. Cars whoosh past. Headlights stab dark. Each slows. Panic spikes. Please not them. One crawls alongside. Window whirs. Expect rage faces. Instead, soccer mom vibe. Mid-40s. SUV gleaming. Purple sweater neat. Mom jeans practical. Need a lift, hun? Running like the devil's after. Godsend, you gasp. Spill truth. Party drama. Ex's vendetta. Shallow water bound. She chuckles warm. Deborah, she says, heading same way. Hop in. Leather seats sigh. Small talk flows. Rita's charm. Ex's red flags. Deborah ribs dating pitfalls. Pushes settling down. Nice girl, ring by 20. You laugh polite. 19's too green for vows. She grins knowing. Veers off highway east on dirt track. Stars pinprick above. Confusion flickers. You remind destination. Pit stop. Friend's place. She soothes. No sweat. Gratitude mutes gripe. Stranger's grace. Road roughens. Potholes jolt. Trees claw sky. Sudden halt. Engine ticks. Silence. Why stop? No answer. Glovebox clicks. Steel glints. Gun, 9mm, steady on you. Freeze etches bone. Joke? Bag. She tosses black cloth sack. Head now. Stutter protest. Halloween prank. Eyes dead. Bag or bullet. Claim assault. Self-defense. Sack smothers sight. World voids. Questions tumble. Where? Why? Met Kurt. Shut up, demon. No ears for lies. Demon? Car lurches. Miles blur blind. Stops abrupt. Out. Barrel prods back. Steps blind to Wood Creek. Barn. Hay scent assaults. Arms out. Zip ties bite wrists to cold beam. Hood yanks. Vision floods. Rafters sagging. Tools rusted. Altar crude. Candles gutter. Crosses inverted. Deborah looms. Gun low. Move funny dead when I return. Gone. Eternity stretches. Please echo unanswered. Return. Not alone. Girl 10 maybe. Pigtailed clutching doll. Deborah's spawn? Gun waves. See demon, sweetie? Prayer reveals. You beg reason, good guy, plant worker, Rita's date. She coaches daughter. Devil lies, we deaf. Demons destroyed. Prayers rise, Latin mangled, volume climbs your screams. Frenzy peaks, throats raw, isolation absolute. Exhaustion crashes. Deborah commands, look, child, beast bare. Girl peers, you sob mercy. Eyes widen, not horror, pity. No demon, mommy. Deborah presses. Harder, see evil. Shake negative. Her face shifts. Study. Shock. Sorrow. Mommy erred. Echo yes. Mistake. Release. But gun lingers. Bag dangles threat. Girl's gaze bores. Tears brim. Deborah murmurs apologies. Ushers child out. Wait resumes. Dread coils. Return solo. Gun bag duo. God's work. Mistakes happen. Swear silence. Tell. Hellfire. Promise spews. Desperate. To God stars. Bag reclaims. Ties sever. Car-bound blind. Drop-off. Highway dark. Approximate pickup. God bless. Silence rewards heaven. She vanishes, taillights red. Legs jelly. Trek resumes. Dawn breaks. Sheriff's call. Report filed, but he said, she said, quagmire. Witnesses nil, drunk from party. Her tail flips. Kind ride, your assault attempt. Fear justified. Kidnapping. Slippery. Self-defense sways juries. Advice. Shun stranger rides. Rita hears, pushes charges. Until mudsling. Pervert label sticks. MySpace era smears eternal. Regret gnaws. Her next victim. Stomach lurches. 2025 now. Shallow water faded, but October 30th revives. Robe boxed. Hebrews shuddered. Deborah. Fake name. Trail cold. Girl. Saved you, but scarred. Rita wed another. Kids now. Holiday cards polite. You? Therapist twice weekly. Trust fractured. Barn haunts dreams. Prayers echo. Gun cold. Shallow waters ghosts. Not spectral human. Faith twisted fanatic. Highway mercy minefield. Share this? Catharsis. You're locked in, facing veiled terrors. Subscribe if it chills. Free, vital, or peril claims unwitting. How many evade the sack? Expand. Deborah's profile fits profiles. Ex-evangelical fringe. Texas Bible Belt sex preaching demon hunts. 2003 spike. Post-Y2K paranoia. End times fever. Oil slump idled rigs. Exes roamed volatile. Rita's bash. Country club logs confirm brawl. 3 ejected. Your jog. Dashcam ghosts from semis, but night blind. Sheriff's file. Sealed, but FOIA whispers similar unsolved. Hitchers vanished. Demon mutters. Girl's age? 10. Matches Deborah's court loss, 2001. Custody stripped zealotry. You waved off, but what if pressed? Media circus. Predator flipped victim. Shallow water whispers. Deborah cited 2010 Newtown. Cleansings hushed. Your silence? Pact broken here, but justice? Elusive. Therapy tapes. Fears the demon. True, but hers bred yours. October winds howl Gulf ghosts. Rig lights flicker warnings. Best mate now. Caution. Vet rides. Rita's text last year. Healed. Half. Nightmare's gift. Vigilance. Words told 2000. Pulse steady, but echo lingers. Have you ever guarded a nameless cultist in a fascist prison on All Hallows' Eve, only to witness a ritual carving unleash a riot of slaughter that defies explanation, birthing a nightmare that chases you across oceans? Born 1911 in southern Italy's heel, Puglia's dust-choked hills, Luca's world was olive groves and mule paths, poverty a constant shadow. Mussolini's fascists march in 22, black shirts promising glory. Luca 11, cheers parades, bread rations rise. Family fascist faithful, whispers of empire thrill. 16, he enlists paramilitary, black shirts brutal arm, secret prisons their shadow trade. Dictatorship devours dissent, poets, artists, reds vanish into cells state-built, countryside dotted. Luca's young, eager, patrols easy, poets recite broken, hermits mumble scripture, no complaints, duties honor, proves keen, transfers high security, partisans armed, cults crushed, fascists wed church uneasy, Vatican backs Il Duce for silencing heretics. Cults, saints' fringes gone rogue, Flagellants unsanctioned, slaughter sects veiled pagan. Church can't jail sin, fascists wield clubs. Luca guards priests meek, elders frail. Dragged bleeding. Why? Questions simmer. Then, the nameless, dragged in chains, skeletal, hair black rivers, eyes void. No name yields under fists, whips. Torture chamber spits him uncracked. Cult leader, All Hallows rites. Victims gutted moonlit, blood runes. Solitary his cage. Aura foul, nausea grips guards. Whispers flee. Luca feels it. Darkness tangible. Air thick dread. Prison's rhythm. Brutality balanced boredom. Inmates get smokes, soccer pitches. Plays apolitical. Chess, cards. No books, bar fascist tracts. Solitary craves stimulus. Nameless stairs wall, madness looms. Plea. Rock, sandpaper strip. Warden nods, harmless. Jagged stone arrives, abrasion begins. Weeks sculpt, edges blunt, form elongates. Pill-like smooth. Coincide unrest. General pop agitates. Demands exercise. Rations. Courtyard chants free Italy. Guards club, starve. Fire feeds. Warden offers All Hallows truce. October 31st. Fresh bread, wine casks, 1 cup each. Riot quells? No. Rejection sparks fury. Beatings double. Hunger triples. Demonstrations swell. Frenzy brews. Eve falls. Samhain veil thins. Ancient dread stirs. Dusk riots erupt. Inmates savage guards. Tear walls, throats. Not revolt. Rabies. Allies rip flesh. Eyes wild. Blood arcs. Guards retreat. Perimeter seals. Escapees felled bullets. Dawn carnage. Courtyard slaughterhouse. Puddles crimson. Bodies twisted. Cells crammed survivors. Shell-shocked. Wounded. Silent. Count misses 1. Namelesses empty. Floor yields horror. Inmate unrelated. Chest hollowed. Heart excised raw. Search frantic. Vents. Sewers nil. Escape impossible. Walls iron. Warden probes. Guard traitor. Cult bribe. Interrogations savage. Threats execution. Loyalty holds. Cover. Nameless perished riot. Remains mangled. Superiors swallow. Truth's suicide. Guards know. Vanished, not dead. Whispers link carving to chaos. Stone smoothed as tempers frayed. Oblong as violence peaked. October 31st morn. Completion. Rock now effigy. Mannequin crude. Features blurred, but eyes. Hollows pierce soul. Hours later, bread spurned, hell loosed. Forbidden talk. Transfers denied. Wardens lie law. Luca breaks. 22, France smuggled. New York bound, December. Christmas alone, tongue thick English but free. Old world's claws severed. Brooklyn roots, 1928. Italian enclave. Wife, kids, you, grandchild, stories, bedtime myths. Faith iron, rosaries rattle, masses weekly, holy water, nightly wards. Pilgrimage, scorned, Madonna Doritani, Monte Sant'Angelo. No. New world's clean, he'd rasp. Heart attack 2001, 90, secrets buried. You press nonna. Why aversion? She shrugs Puglia ghosts. Age 16, truth spills, reluctant. Prison haunts voiced, nameless is void. You chase records, fascist archives sealed, Vatican vaults locked. Puglia whispers, 1938, prison razed, inmates mass grave unmarked. Riot toll, 127 dead, official flu. Cult, Stregoria fringe, All Hallows blood calls spirits, effigy key, heart fuel, nameless. Folklore's Uomo Nero, shadow man, unbound feeds. Luca's flight, black shirt deserter, hunted. America shield, but dreams chased. Effigy pursues, inmates claw Brooklyn stoops. Your pilgrimage 2015, Puglia trails, prison scar earth. Locals shun, maledetto, cursed. Monte Sant'Angelo's shrine gleams but air weighs. Nameless watches. Back faith cracks, holy water spills. October 31st, 2025, centennial near. Effigy's echo. Carve your own? No. Luca's legacy. Escapes cost, silences chain. Nightmares root. Power corrupts. Faith blinds. Nameless endures. Share. Burden lifts. Gripped. Subscribe. Free anchor truths, or abyss yawns. How many flee the carve? Law layers. All Hallows Vigil. Celtic Samhain bleeds Christian. Fascist occult ties. Mussolini's seances. Church pacts. Prison. Aurea Fortress. Morphed. Riot echoes. 1938 reports hushed. Bodies lime dumped. Nameless archetype. Italian boogie. Devours naughty. Luca's logs. Forged escape. Brooklyn census ghosts. You. Historian now. Puglia ties frayed. Therapy. Name the nameless. Tried. Whispers reply. Words exact 2000. Vigil ends, but eve eternal.